What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with some NASCAR Esports qualifying series. Qualifying as they just get out on the track. Let's go ahead and take a look and see who is out there. Now we got Daniel Buttafuoco out there. Let's see what kind of lap time he's going to go ahead and bail out of his. We got Rail Bell out there in that number 7 machine, about to do some laps. Some of these names you will be familiar with. They were Coke Series drivers in the past. Got Blaze Crawford out there in that number 4. He's looking to try and qualify again this season. But first and foremost, we need to do one of those things that we're setting up to do today. What's up, Schultz? I forgot to send that email. I'm sorry. But we're going to take a quick look at Spin the Wheel. We're going to see what track we are running for Woot. This is part of the sim racer. We're going to see what track we are running for Woot as we spin the wheel. I should have taken Charlotte out there. If it lands on Charlotte, looks like we're doing Auto Club here tonight for Woot in the street stocks, guys. Auto Club. So we got qualifying going on here in the NASCAR series. Thank you for the share, Schultz. Appreciate it, buddy. I don't know why it's not updating today. You got some likes, it's not updating. Let's see if I can figure out what is going on here. Huh. But anyway. No, Auto Club isn't free. Auto Club isn't a free one. All right, so Crawford's going to put down that first quick time of the night. He's going to run a 15.62 or 51.62 for his lap. He's going to go ahead and pull off Casey Tucker out there. Still doing his lap in that number 17 machine. Been one of the well, we are doing Woot as subscriber only too now, so you got to be subscribed on Patreon or here on Facebook. Once a month we're going to do an open one. So people putting down lap times. Dominique goes to the top of the charts with a quick time. 51.49. Casey Tucker does his second lap up to 5.3. Daniel a little bit quicker. In the same bracket, he's going to be second quickest. As we get ready for a top split here with the E-Coke qualifying series, the eNASCAR qualifying series. Let's see who else do we got out there. We got Boyd Hogan out there. If you guys do any dirt racing, you know that name too. Andrew Navarro out there putting down a lap in that number 11 machine. I don't know, is my Freddie Pate's not working? Auto Club is freaking great. We're going to do the street stocks. We're going to stick with the street stocks for a little bit until I start venturing off into some other stuff. All right, so Andrew's starting his first lap. Let's see where we can put it. We got Ray out there doing his lap. Top split. A lot of these guys you're going to see in that contender series with the real opportunity to make it into the Coke series. These guys have the biggest chance as it's the biggest strength of field. These guys are going to receive the most amount of points. This is the split that you dream of and hate all at the same time. Yeah. The biggest thing is we did Mazdas in that first one, and the netcode was so freaking bad. Andrew's gonna end up 15th quickest in that number 11 machine. So Andrew up to 15th quickest. That's gonna be the end of qualifying. We're gonna get ready for tonight's main event here. It's gonna be 80 laps at Daytona for the eNASCAR Road to Pro qualifying series. Let's go ahead and put that ticker. Well, we'll wait on the ticker across the top. Let's go through tonight's starting lineup. How many cars we got in here? We got 35 cars. It is a full split. We got Jared starting on the pole. Looks like Drew's down there. We'll go jump on his car. Jared starting on the pole. Dominique in second. Drew in third. Zach Nichols going to be in that fourth position. Daniel in fifth. Casey Tucker in sixth. Nicholas Vrooman, am I saying that right? Starting in seventh. Blake McCandless. Blake McCandless and eighth. Man, these are some long freaking last names. Christopher in ninth. Eric in 10th. Boyd Hogan's going to be in that 11th spot. Larry Pace in 12th. Then it's going to be Cody in that 13th position. Seth in 14th. Andrew in 15th. James Holzer in that 17th or 16th position. Ray Alfala in 17th. Blaze Crawford 18th. River in 19th. Joel's going to be in that 20th position. I remember him from last season. Kyle, 21st. Dalton Collins, 22nd. Joseph in 23rd. Then it's going to be Kenny Brady in that 24th position. Brian in 25th. Michael, 26th. Brer in that 27th position. Brad Mahar in 28th. Logan Clampett in 29th. Eduardo in that 30th position. Adriano in 31st. Justin, 32nd. Jake Nichols, 33rd. Justin Yee, 34th. And Quim Scott in that 35th and final position. 80 laps here tonight. Then we're going to be doing Auto Club with Woot after this one. Shortly after this one. We'll see what time it ends. So they're coming out onto the track. One lap of pacing. Andrew, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, buddy. Looks like my likes are finally coming through. Make sure you guys get those shares out there. Freeling, thank you for the share. Appreciate it, buddy. I'm going to go over here and see how my YouTube stuff is looking. Looks like that is up and running. Got one person over there watching right now. Everybody else probably over here on Facebook. Go ahead and pull up the ticker up on the top. It's going to be 80 laps here. Who's your picks here in race number one? Tristan, thank you for the like. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As they look to go green flag racing this time by. I have a feeling my trading paints is not working correctly, so I'm going to screw this up. We're going to fix trading paints here because it is definitely not working correctly. Where are you, trading paints? All right. And that should hopefully fix this. They look to go green flag as they come out of turn number 4. We're going to see these trucks start to update. Jared on the inside. Green flag is out as they come out of through the tri-oval, heading towards turn number 1 and 2. Jared's going to have that edge up front. As you can see, yeah. Now it's updating. Jared in that number 5 down into turn number 1 and 2. Definitely been some weird issues with trading paints here lately. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, Jared's going to be side by side for second on back as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, we got a drag race on the outside. Outside starting to get the push as they're side by side with the leader into turn at number 3. Can that outside get the momentum as they head through turn number 3 and 4? We got paints updating through the field. As you can see, it's slowly getting there. A lot of cars to do here. As they come across the line, it's going to be Jared leading lap number 1. As they come across the line, heading towards turn number 1 and 2. Jared with the edge, but here comes Dominique on the outside as they head through turn number 1 and 2. There we go, starting to look a little better. Through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Big push out of the 44 up on the high side. That is Zach Nichols. He's trying to get a good start to this one here at Daytona. Should see some good side-by-side, possibly three-wide racing in this split as they come through turn at number 3 and 4. Going to complete lap number 1 this time by, or not number 2 this time by. As they come across the line, it's still Jarrett on the inside. Jarrett holding strong on the inside. He's got Drew on his heels across the tri-oval as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes the third lane. They're starting to work that third lane. Looks like it might be Seth up on the high side in that 57. He's got Andrew giving him a push as they come out of turn number 2. Top lane is working. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Andrew with the big push on Seth as they head towards turn number 3 and 4. Oh, they're going to cut down to the middle side. They cut down to the middle lane. I think that might have been Blake that they left up there by himself. He's going to fall backwards in a hurry. No drafting help as of now as they come out of turn number 4. Seth's going to lead it this time by on the high side as they come to the line. Maybe, yes, he does. As Jarrett isn't quite able to make it. Pretty exciting here early on. Only 3 laps into this one. Top side is starting to work again as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Got a little bit of help up on the high side. 2 trucks. Is that enough to make it work as they come down the back straightaway? You know, I think a lot of the reason it worked before was that big push out of Andrew. Can these guys push down on that third row? They clearly can. Now they got a third car working with them as they head into turn number 3. 3 wide from second on back as Andrew works the back bumper of Seth as they come out of turn number 4. Trying to keep Seth out front as they come across the line. This time by is going to be almost 3 wide. 3 wide at the line. That time by as Kenny is working the high side. Kenny working the high side in that number 8. Looks like he's got Drew in that number 2 machine. No, that's not Drew. I don't know who that is. On the high side in that number 2 machine. We'll have to figure that out as they come down the back straightaway. Going to be 3 wide up at the front of the field. Looking for turn number 3. Top side is working. Top side is working. Bottom side is hurting. They're going to pull even 3 wide at the front through turn number 3 and 4. But watch the push. The top 2 lanes coming out of turn number 4. Low, big push as Kenny leads it on the outside. But here comes Seth back in the middle. They're 3 wide across the line. What a race up here at the front of the pack. They don't care that there's that many laps left. These guys want to lead every lap they can as they roll through turn number 1 and 2. Go back towards the back of the pack. These guys just kind of chilling back here, staying out of trouble, trying to stay clean as these guys race it out up front. One thing you got to worry about is going to be netcode. Netcode could change these races. Oh! Have a little bit of a swap of positions here as it looks like these guys are trying to control these lanes as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Kenny Brady drops down in front of Andrew as Seth takes the lead on the bottom side. Through turn, heading towards turn number 1 and 2 as they come through the tri-oval. Only 2 trucks on the top side. They're trying to get it to work as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I think that is Ray. A fella up on the top side in that number 2 machine as they come out of turn 2. He's got a nice run out of 2. He doesn't even have a big push. Down the back straightaway heading towards turn number 3. We got more help coming to the top side. They're starting to build up some more cars. The battle starting to intensify up top as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 coming to the line. It's going to be Kenny Brady in the middle. He's leading the way. Seth down low. Seth's going to lead this lap as they come across the line as Kenny had a little bobble out of turn number 4. Through turn number 1 and 2. Still 3 wide from about 5th on back. Trying to get that momentum going on the high side. You got to have a good pusher the whole way around as they come down the back straightaway. Good racing up at the front of the pack as they head towards turn number 3. Going to be Seth leading the way on the bottom side. Good racing so far. Good, clean racing. Austin, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As here comes Ray on the outside. Ray trying to lead it. He had a big run out of turn number 4. Ray's got that run on the outside. He's going to have a nose ahead heading into turn number 1 and 2. As he rolls the top side, he's got a little bit of help behind him. A little bit of help behind him is from Blaze Crawford, I believe that is, on the outside behind him as they come out of turn number 2. I know, right? We're 8 laps into this thing, and I mean, look at who's out front. Might explain it all. These guys are just showing that they're capable of running the Coke Series as you see them side by side through turn number 3. Ray Alfala on the high side. He's going to try to get the run out of turn 4. He did last time. As they come to the line, it's going to be Kenny Brady leading that time by. 3 wide heading into turn number 1 and 2. Still 3 wide. Alfrea trying to get it rolling on the high side. Alfala. He needs some help. He needs big pushes as they come out of turn number 2. He's going to get a nice jump out of 2 in that third lane. Trying to make it work. Only 2 trucks up there. Pretty solid for 2 trucks, I'm not going to lie. Out of turn number 4, still the same look as they come across the line. We got 70 laps to go. That time by as they continue to try to get that top line working. Out of turn number 2. Can they get that top side to work? Looks like the 5 of Jared gets a little wobbly on that bottom side. Andrew's got to be a little bit nervous of that movement down low. He's kind of stuck in the middle. Nowhere to go as they head through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to be 11 laps into this one as they come across the line this time by. Tell the 2 truck. I can't tell anybody anything. Mikey, they can't hear me. This is an official. This is the official Road to Pro series, Road to Pro qualifying series. As they come through turn number 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Kenny Brady in that number 8. Seth in the 57, down low, drag race, heading towards turn number 3. Andrew Navarro in that number 42. We've seen him have some bad luck last season. Chris, thank you for the like. In the qualifying series, Kenny picked it up this time as they come out of turn number 2. Seth is going to lead that time by. Seth leads that time by. You know, Daytona, to me, Daytona can be a very boring place to race until about the last three laps or so. Any of these big plate tracks, you know, to me, it's just a whole lot of practice, a couple laps of racing. These guys definitely getting their practice in, picking their partners as they come down the back straightaway. Seth definitely controlling this one, even from the inside. Every once in a while, Kenny comes out ahead in that number 8, but Seth has definitely been the show truck down on the bottom in that number 57. Ooh, almost a little contact between Seth and Kenny as they come to the line that time by. Not sure. Oh yeah, I broadcast a lot of officials actually. A lot less drama than the leagues. Top side starting to lose that momentum in the third lane. Looks like Ray is going the wrong way as they come down the back straightaway. I can see why they think a position's important. This is going to be a hard track to pass on. These guys are more than capable of 3 wide, and when they get 3 wide, you're not going to be able to put yourself in position. So I can imagine there's going to be two pit stops in this one. Looks like we got a couple pulling off, short pitting. Short pitting definitely becomes a unique strategy here at these plate tracks. It looks like everybody makes it onto pit road safe. Let's see if anybody got a black flag. No black flags given out. As we got our first batch of trucks pitting in. Like I said, I think it's going to be a two. Oh, we got a wreck. Big wreck down the back straightaway. A lot of good trucks caught up in this one. Caution, caution, caution. Big wreck down the back straightaway. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find us a good view here. All right, let's go back. Oh, the 5 did come up into Andrew. That's what triggered it. Andrew gets turned around. Whoa! Ray goes for a ride down the front straightaway. The 2 truck took some damage there for sure. Wow. Boom! Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna try and find a different view of this one. Let me go ahead and pause it. You can see who we on with. We are on with Ray, so this is going to be a heck of a view. But we're going to see the 5 push up the track. That was one of the things that I figured might happen there, and that's where the contact comes out. Watch that! Wow! But down the back straightaway, does a barrel roll. Oh, big hit there. That hit hurt more than the flip. What a ride he just took. Oh, man. Watch this one. Let's watch it in slow-mo. Andrew gets knocked up to the track. Ray sees opportunity. Andrew comes back down. Just nowhere for these guys to go. The 5 gets hooked around. Watch the ride Ray takes right here. Boom! Big hit for Ray. Bunch of trucks caught up in this one. That isn't even the worst. This is the worst of it right here. Boom. That's the hit that did the most damage to him right there, was that last one right there. Unfortunate for Ray. We got a lot of good trucks gotten into that one. Yeah, I'm crying. Yeah, that kind of sucked for him. That definitely kind of sucked for him. But Daniel Buttafuoco is going to be out front here in this one. So that is caution flag number 1. A lot of trucks. A lot of trucks. Lot of trucks caught up in that one. A lot of good trucks. Does Blaze have any damage on that thing? Oh, he's got a little bit. I don't think he should be too bad. Looks like the nose is fairly clean. The back end has got some damage. He's definitely got some damage on the back of that thing. If he can keep it in the draft, he should still be pretty fast. Got some people pitting for a top off. All right, so we are 1 to go to green at this time by, as Seth is actually the leader, as a few of the other guys decide to go in and top off with gas. Interesting start to this one, as we are 17 laps complete. As they get ready to stack them up 2 by 2. All right, guys. We'll see if it calms down a little bit here. We'll see if it calms down in this one. Just a reminder of what we're watching. This is the NASCAR qualifying Road to Pro iRacing Series as we get ready to go back green flag. Yeah, that does suck. The 2 truck was Ray Alfala. He actually used to be a Coke Series driver. It does look like he might be done. He's still on pit road. Going to be a lot of laps down. But it is an 8-race series, and I believe they get one throwaway race. Sucks to have to use it so early, but this is Daytona. This is the lottery. This is where skill... I mean, you got to be skillful to run with these guys. You see how good they are for the most part. But this is where you can throw some of that skill out the window, and some surprise can come out and win here tonight as Daniel leads it down the back straightaway. Here comes the 12 of Eric to the high side. He's got Seth on his heels as they come down the back straightaway. He's going to give him a push up to the front. I didn't look to see how bad Andrew was. How bad is Andrew's number 42? It's not too bad. He looks like he might still be competitive. So Andrew might be able to make it back up to the front. He had a lot of bad luck last season. He's looking to turn that around as they come across the line to complete lap number 19. 19 laps in the books. They are 2 by 2 once again as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Daniel out front in that number 13 machine, looking to take that win away from these guys. But he's going to have Eric fighting back on the outside in that number 12. I'll tell you what, there's definitely some people to keep an eye on in this one. We got Seth, obviously. We got Blake McCandless. He's in here. He's definitely could be a hitter here tonight. All these guys, I mean, you got to think, 35 car field, the lowest high rating in this field is a 7,056. I mean, these guys are all very capable drivers. All right, 20 laps in the books. We are 1/4 of the way through this one as Daniel leads it on the inside. These guys are stacked up 2 by 2 all the way through. Looks like Christopher's out here by himself. Jared is not on the track. He's on pit road. Cody, he's gone. Ray is out there getting damage fixed. And Nicholas called it quits early as I believe he had internet connection issues as Daniel continues to lead the field. Out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 21. Daniel in command of this one down on the bottom side. Definitely looks like some of the aggression has gone down a little bit, but we'll see how many laps that lasts as they come into turn number 1 and 2. Definitely a few trucks further back that don't want to be further back, but they have a couple pit stops they're going to have to make. I think it's around 30 to 35 laps that they can make on a pit stop, on a pit cycle, somewhere around there, depending on what you save. If you're out in front like Daniel, you're going to use a lot more gas than the rest of those guys. And Eric, he's using a bunch of gas on the high side as they go around lap traffic. He's going to stay up high, bounces off the wall a little bit of a scary moment for some of those guys as Boyd lets these guys around down low. He's going to limp it around, try to gain whatever he can. He knows if these guys crash, there's a good chance they're going to be out of this race. With these kind of speeds, let's see what these speeds are looking like. I see top speeds close to 200 miles per hour. Down the back straightaway, Eric getting a big push from Seth. They're looking to push towards the front as they head into turn number 3. Eric can't do a whole lot with it. He's going to drop back through turn number 3 and 4. More lap traffic up ahead. I believe that's Christopher. Christopher's going to go another lap down as the field goes around. He's going to hang it up on the high side as Drew continues to lead it down low. Or sorry, not Drew. Daniel continues to lead it down low. Eric getting those big pushes from Seth. Not quite able to get it out front. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be 2 by 2 by 2 all the way through the field as we got another car going a lap down. That is going to be Adriano going a lap down in that 29th position. We got 28 cars on the lead lap. He's going to be the first car one lap down as they come out of turn number 4. We're going to complete lap number 24 here tonight with Daniel still leading the field, but Eric inching ever so closely every lap. Definitely a much calmer race now than what we had before as we go scroll through the field. Got some of these guys playing ultra safe back here. They know they can make that run through. They just need to be up here where the draft is so they can pull their way forward if they need to. When it's time, there's still going to be pit stops. Curious when those pit stops will start as they come out of turn number 4. Out of turn number 4, still Daniel controlling this one since the caution flag in that number 13 machine. Looking pretty good here tonight as he continues to lead it. He's got Michael pushing him. Michael's been a good pusher here, just constantly not bailing on him, staying close enough to that bumper where Daniel is able to lead every one of these laps on green flag racing. Let's take a scroll through the field, take a look at some of these trucks around a little bit. Got Daniel out front in that number 13, Michael. He's in that number 58. Eric in the 12 up high. Blake McCandless, you got to watch out for him in that number 71. Seth in the 57. Zach Nichols in that number 44, if you couldn't tell, it's written on the back. We got Larry Pace in the number 3 machine. Drew in that number 26. Dominique, he's in the number 29 machine as they put someone a lap down once again. Kenny Brady in that number 8 machine. Joel passing in that number 17. Joel was always like a mid-pack driver at times. Sometimes he would surprise everybody, come up to the field. He was definitely a lot of fun to watch in class run like this one. Got James in that number 25. Kyle in the 28. Joseph, he is in, what is that, the 20? Can't even tell the number on that thing. And the number 20 machine. Yeah, that's definitely the number 20 Garza machine. Justin in the number 18, Qual in the 16, Justin Yee in the, I'm calling in the 86, Dalton Collins, he's got some damage on that thing. Brer in that 19, Andrew in the 42, Blaze Crawford sitting back here, he's definitely got some damage on that thing. But he's able to keep with that pack. We got Brian back here in 22nd in that 41. We got Jake Nichols. I believe that's that 91. Casey Tucker in the 28. River Hayes. I think that's a 35. Logan in the 2. Brad in that number 13 machine. And Eduardo in the number 6, just sitting back here waiting for his opportunity. Back up to the front as Daniel continues to lead this field into turn number 3 and 4. I guess there was some drama in second split. They were just talking about Twitter. Do people actually still use Twitter? I don't know. As they come out of turn number 4, Daniel leads the way. Daniel leading the way. Lap after lap since this one went back green. All right, I was just checking something out as these guys are side by side. Here comes Eric pushing back high. They got lap traffic up ahead. How's that going to play a role? They're going to stay low as the field's got to move up. Almost a wreck there coming out of turn number 4 with lap traffic down on the bottom. Daniel continues to hold the lead as Michael almost had contact with the car above him, trying to make his way around that lap traffic. A lot of give and take there, guys. Definitely a lot of give and take as they come out of turn number 2. Who are your picks? Have you picked anybody new, Flinky? Let me know. As we got 30 laps in the books here. We got 50 laps to go. 50 laps to go. Going to go off the nose of Daniel as he leads the field out of turn number 2. Sorry, turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. You can see that 2x2. Not a whole lot going on. These guys holding it pretty steady. As I say that, Andrew jumping to the third lane just to see if he can get a run. He's going to fall back in line. He's going to fall all the way back to the bottom side. So these guys just holding it kind of steady, riding around at this point as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Daniel's going to lead it. He's got Michael giving him a push. Eric on the outside as Seth comes back to his bumper as they head into turn number 3. Through turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Daniel out front, out of turn number 4 as they come to the line this time by. It's going to be Daniel continuing to lead this field. So just to give you an idea, I mean, these guys gain in these races. This is definitely an official race like any other. Daniel would be 103 I rating gain where he's at, but the biggest thing is going to be those points he gains going into race number 2. That's going to put him in that number 1 spot, leading the qualifying series going into race number 2. Psychologically, getting that win in and knowing that you're in a better position is definitely going to help. You can't sleep, not in this series, but you know you get one off week and you didn't use it week 1. How important is that? Seth starting to get more runs on the top side. He's going to lead going into turn number 1 and 2 on the high side, but Daniel's going to come back as Eric drifts up the track a little bit. He's going to give up a couple spots there, almost 2 spots, as he drops back to Seth. Seth back on that bumper. Big push down the back straightaway. I mean, you got to think Seth is taking in a lot of information right now. What Eric does is going to control a lot of what Seth is going to do when they come to the last couple laps of this one. If he can't push Seth out there, or Seth isn't taking that push or doing the things he's supposed to, I have no doubt in my mind. I mean, Eric doesn't do the things he's supposed to. I have no doubt in my mind that Seth is going to bail out on him and make a third lane work. So Eric really needs to take advantage of being out front now and taking those pushes and showing what he can do with them as they roll through turn number 1 and 2. Remember, we got more pit stops coming in this one. I believe they got at least one more stop, at least one more. These guys are going to probably have to save a little bit. Daniel is definitely not saving. That might be part of what Eric's doing. Eric might be letting off the gas an awful lot, trying to save some gas. Hard to do when you're leading a pack of cars up on that top side, especially since you're taking a longer way around that track. But Daniel leading on the inside in that number 13. How long before he decides, maybe I don't need to lead? You got to wonder where he's at on gas, as they got 35 laps complete in this one. 35 laps. Had one caution so far here tonight. Big wreck down the back straightaway, taking out some big names. Taking out Ray Alfella. We got Boyd got taken out of that. Jared, our pole sitter, got taken out of that. Um, Andrew Navarro, he got damaged in that. Blaze Crawford got damaged in that. A lot of good cars caught up in that. Some of these guys still in the pack, but you gotta wonder if they're in position to actually even try and win this one. Do they have too much damage to be out front by themselves? Do they have to push? I know the noses look pretty clean, but those back ends and the spoilers were definitely set a little off. So a lot of questions going through these guys' minds as we are just under the halfway point in this one. Nothing really heating up at this point. Let's jump on with Michael. See what it's like to push this leader around the track as you ride in the cockpit of this number 58 machine. He's sitting here. What kind of info we got on it? We don't have. Oh, we got a goofy mug. He's just kind of riding, sitting here, saving a little bit of gas, running in this second spot, making sure to get some good pushes when he needs to. But watch, ooh, that top lane changed a lot. Let's take a look. Let's jump back up. Who is leading that top lane? Looks like Larry Pace in the number 3. He's making a move. He got in front of the 12 of Eric. That's going to push Seth back to 3rd in line as they come out of turn number 4. Can Larry Pace take the lead this time out of turn number 4? Larry Pace, the Canadian, up on top. Only Canadian in the field as they... Oh, no, Boyd Hogan, but Boyd is gone. As they come across the line, it's still Daniel leading the way. Eric probably wanted to get back into that position, make sure he could save some gas. Really, the only one that hasn't had the opportunity to save any gas here is going to be our leader, Daniel. Down on the inside, leading every lap since this one went back green. Yeah, they are really good, Schultz. For sure. They are all kinds of good. Remember, guys, we got Woot coming up for our subscribers. Either subscribe over on Patreon or here on Facebook. Anyone is eligible for the league as long as they're a subscriber. We will be doing street stocks at Auto Club here tonight as Larry might have gotten close to leading that lap on that high side. Top side loses a little bit of momentum into turn number 1 and 2. Larry's going to try and fight back. He's going to hold it strong up there. Let's see if he gets a big push down the back straightaway. He's got Eric on his heels as they head into turn number 3. Oh, that sucks, Andrew. You're watching on Twitch too? Coming to the line. Larry trying to fight and lead that lap. Not going to be able to get there. Here comes the field. Let's get a little bit of sound here. As the field comes zipping by. They are moving, guys. We got a top speed of 199 out there. As these guys zip by, it's going to be Daniel still leading down there on the inside as they come out of turn number 4. Daniel continuing to lead every lap here as we are 41 laps into this one, just past the halfway point. I gotta imagine in about the next 7 to 8 laps, we're gonna see pit stops happening here. They gotta be pushing in somewhere just shy of 30 laps to go. I can't imagine it's more than 8.5 laps from now. Jamie, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As these guys zip over us there in the corner. Daniel continuing to lead as they come across the line. Right now, Daniel out front. Larry not having any better luck on the outside. as we got 42 laps complete. Yeah, Auto Club's such a good track, too. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, Daniel continues to lead. You can see these guys inching a little bit closer together. You got to wonder what they're planning at this point. They got to be positioning themselves for pit stops here soon. Pit stops are going to be coming up. Thank you for the 200 stars, folks. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, buddy. As they come out of turn number 4, coming to the line this time by. It's going to be 37 laps to go. I got to imagine we're going to start seeing caution or start seeing pit stops sometime between, I think everybody's got to pit between the 30 and 35 to go mark. I don't think there's enough gas to go 35 laps. So I got to imagine that they got to pit here in the next 5 laps. 5 laps, we're going to see most of these guys pitting. 5 to 7 laps. I think we're going to get everybody on pit road. We got lap traffic coming up again for the field. As you can see, now they're starting to move a little bit more, mainly on that top row. Those guys going to think about coming down onto pit road, as we almost had contact once again with the lap car staying down low as they come across the line. Daniel continuing to lead it on the inside. Larry Pace is going to try and roll up on the high side here. Still relatively calm since that caution flag happened. These guys just cruising along, getting those laps and get this done as quick as they can. That's their thought process here at this point, as Daniel continues to lead the field. 47-second laps is what they're turning right now, almost a 48-second lap. As we jump on with Larry as he tries to work the side draft on Daniel coming to the line. Daniel continues to lead the pack. Larry trying to gain some ground on the high side. We have 35 laps to go. I believe everybody will be on pit road in the next 5 laps. I believe that'll be the full pit cycle. I can't imagine anybody going any later than that. Out of turn number 4, waiting to hear if anybody says they're going to pit. Haven't heard anything yet. No one's called it out. I got to imagine there's a lot of people in Discord, but somebody might call it over just so they don't get run over. You would hope. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, closing in on pit stops. Closing in on pit stops. Anybody out there know how many laps they get on a tank of fuel? Let me know. I think it's normally around 32-ish, give or take, depending on how you see it. I believe that's what it was. These guys are going to come to 33 laps to go as pit stops have started. That's what I was asking. Oh, contact coming on pit road. We're wrecking. We're wrecking on the pit road. Wrecking on pit road. That was terrible. As do we have anybody with... Nobody got a black flag somehow, but we definitely had some contact on pit road as these guys come down the back straightaway. Daniel still leading the field. 33 laps to go as they head through turn number 3. Definitely got a little interesting there. We're going to wait to see if anybody else pits this time by. Here they come on pit road. Here's a big chunk of the field coming on pit road. Oh, they're pushing it as far as they can. Wow, these guys all made it on green and clear. Let's see if there were any black flags coming on a pit road. No black flags. As Seth now leads the field in that number 57. So we got about 12 cars that have not pitted that are on the lead lap as they come out of turn number 2. Will these guys pit this time by? This is definitely going to split up the field a little bit. And these guys that short pitted might have an advantage, but I believe they're going to have to save a little bit of gas. All right, should we see Seth on pit road this time as they come out of turn number 4? Here comes, no, just a few guys coming down on pit road. I thought everybody was coming. As they come across the line, 30 laps to go. Oh, sorry, not 30, 31 laps to go. 31 laps to go as Seth continues to lead this pack. Now we have 9 cars that have not pitted. River Hayes, Jake Nichols, and Justin Yee on pit road. As we jump back up front with Seth, as he's got to weave through traffic down the back straightaway as these cars are on all kinds of different positions. Let's see if Seth goes ahead and pits this time by as they come out of turn number 4. Will the rest of the field come? They aren't all coming. They aren't all coming. We got a few staying out. Looks like 5 cars staying out on track. Looks like we had a few cars stay out on track. But we saw Andrew, Logan, Eduardo, and Justin all make pit stops as we got 30 laps to go. Is Seth hoping somebody makes a mistake? I've seen short pitting be the biggest advantage at these play tracks. But Seth knows something we don't know as he leads the field through 3 and 4. Will he pit this time by? Well, he's got cars underneath him. Oh my God, that got dicey there as he makes a bold move onto pit road, trying to not lose any time. Let's check it. No black flags. No black flags. What a job by these drivers. Justin leading this pack here, looking to take the lead when they come back across the line. Ken, Drew, Seth, Joseph, Kenny, and Brad beat these guys out as Justin leads them through turn number 3 and 4. We got the pack coming to the high side, though. That might change everything as Larry is going to take the lead out of turn number 4. Here comes Seth, Kenny, Drew, Brad, and Joseph off of pit road as the pack crosses the line 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. They are getting racy inside this 30 laps to go as they come across the line 3 by 3 in this group. They are closing in. These guys are definitely going to end up behind them as they're just now coming out onto the track. Oh, this is going to get dicey, guys. This is going to get dicey. We're going to see 4 wide down into turn number 3 to some parts of this. Oh, they're going to get it straightened out. It looks like everybody is going to meet up. We got a wreck. We got a wreck happening in turn number 3. 1 on his roof to 18. Flipping Justin through turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag comes out. Caution on the track. Let's go ahead. All right, we're going to try and back that up this old-fashioned way. Kind of see if we can figure out what happened there. It looked like the 28 might have been playing a little ping pong there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the 28 kind of netcoded the 18. That 18 gets turned. What a flip by Justin. Definitely a little netcode playing a role there. But Casey not holding that truck steady definitely played a big role. We're going to go back and take a different look at this one. Let's jump up on the far chase cam. I think the netcode sucked him in, but he definitely and Justin came up slightly. So yeah, definitely netcode took over there as Justin flies through the air in that number 18 Elite machine. We get the second caution of the night here tonight. Right, Schultz? Holy hell, Schultz says. as we are 53 laps complete in this one. We're going to have like a 25 lap shootout when they take the green flag. Good racing here tonight. I was surprised they went 3 wide there. Really was surprised. It definitely got shaken up a little bit. We had a lot of cars caught up in that one. A lot of cars. Eric looks fine. Dominique's got some damage. I think the 58's got a little tiny damage on the hood. Blaze just has the damage on the back. Nichols looking okay. Quim looking okay. Dominique, he's got damage. Casey, he's got a ton of damage, obviously. James Holtz, he's blinking. Badafuku, he got a bunch of damage. Justin, he's got a ton of damage. Oh, just a shame. He's been struggling for a while. I think he got caught up in the first one. As we are working the second caution of the night. What a wild one. All right, guys. We are hopefully going to get one to go this time by. As it's going to be 26 laps to go when they cross the line. Gotta love netcode. All right, guys, they are stacking them up 2 by 2. We are looking to go green flag this time by. Everybody doing a pretty good job here. Keeping a pretty level head. As they come out of turn number 2, we are going to be looking for the green flag this time by. It's going to be 25 laps to go. 25 to go here for race number 1 of the eNASCAR Road to Pro qualifying series here tonight. Larry Pace leading the field on the inside. So netcode, like I said early on, is one of those fears these guys have to have. It definitely happens a lot here. These trucks are moving awfully fast. Different internet connections. iRacing's got to predict where these cars are going based on where they're pointing the wheel and their internet connection. And sometimes it can cause a problem, as we just seen there, as netcode definitely sucked those two guys together and created a big issue in 3 and 4. Pace cars in. We're going back. A green flag racing. Short memory. That's done and over with. Let's see how this one ends. Green flag is out. 25 laps to go. Larry Pace out front. Brandon McCandless, Seth DeMerchant, Kenny Brady are your top 4 as they head into turn number 3. Oh, yep, that is right. Here comes Zach Nichols. He wants a piece of the action in that number 44 on the outside. Andrew Navarro, he's going to make the move to the top side. You know he wants to be out front as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Blake's going to pull even door to door with Larry. Heading into turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Christopher goes ahead and jumps down the pit road. Takes the tow as Larry leads it through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be Larry on the inside. He's going to lead this lap as they get dicey at the back of this pack. Heading towards turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for the lead. Blake's going to get the advantage. Heading into turn number 1. Larry's going to take it back. It's side by side, door to door action through turn number 1 and 2. Third lane trying to form up on the high side as we watch these guys battle out front. Big push from Kenny Brady on Blake down the back straightaway, heading towards turn number 3. Will Blake move down? There's no space to do it. Here comes Larry Pace back to the inside. Larry's going to get the advantage through 3 and 4. Down on the bottom, we're going to watch the top side get the run back out of turn number 4. Who's going to lead this time by? It looks like it's going to be Larry Pace once again as they cross the start-finish line. Penniless, thank you for the like. Laps are ticking down. 23 laps to go. 80-lap race here in the qualifying series as Larry Pace on the inside. He's got a nice push from Seth through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, we can see one trying to make that top side work. That's the 20. We were on board with him earlier. He's trying to get that top side to work. He's going to need a little bit of help. Blake with the edge into turn number 3, but Larry's going to take it back on the bottom side through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, we're going to have a drag race to the start-finish line. Who's going to lead this time by? As they come out of turn 4, it looks like it's going to be Blake. Will Larry make the comeback? He's squeaking back. It was Blake barely on the outside that time by. Intensity is starting to turn up. Stacy, what's up? What's up? As we watch the battle up at the front of the pack, the third lane trying to form with one driver. He is starting to make a little bit of ground by himself. He is slowly inching forward. Through turn number 3, Blake has a full car length lead into turn number 3. Here comes Larry back, though, on the inside as they go side by side through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. Coming around at this time by, it's going to be Larry Pace leading the field once again. Seth in second as Blake falls all the way back to third. 21 laps to go. Definitely getting more intense for these guys. This is a sense of urgency we're not going to see in some of these other splits. These guys know that when it goes 3 by 3, you're going to be a deadlock. Unless these guys wreck, you got zero chance. So you got to make those moves now a little bit earlier than you would because you got to position yourself at the front of the pack. When it's too late to go, I would say in a lower split race, you go with 3 laps to go or so. Here, I think you got to start making it work with 10 to go, or you're not going to have that opportunity. And if somebody decides to do it a little bit sooner, it might take you out of that opportunity a little bit sooner. So who's going to be the first to make that move? We see the 20 trying to make it happen up there on the high side. Is that Joseph? As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, Joseph getting that high side to work in the 20 by himself. He's definitely going to need some help. Here comes some help as it looks like Dalton Collins maybe comes up to the high side with him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. So we got 2 trucks starting to work together up high. They decided to do this with 20 laps to go. Make it 19 as they come across the line. Here comes the third lane. They are rolling that top side. Oh yeah, but the available time to make moves is a lot smaller on these top splits. What's up, Bob? I know it's not dirt, but I appreciate you coming out and giving me a like. Joseph rolling the high side in that number 20 machine. As Kenny Brady a little wobbly in the middle of that number 8. Blake is going to have a nice jump out front. Looks like he likes that middle lane. He's not looking to move down as he definitely has enough room as they head through 3 and 4. He's going to control that middle lane as Larry Pace comes back on the inside. Top side is definitely. Here comes Joseph on the high side in that number 20. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead that time by. 3 wide for the lead as Joseph has made his way up to the high side. They've got that high side working as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Now is when these guys are going to start worrying about that net code. Through turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn 2. All the net codes happen in 3 and 4 for the 2 cautions. Is it going to happen again? I'll tell you what Oh, we got a wreck down the back straightaway. Big wreck. I almost went to hit the caution, but out of habit as the caution flag comes out. It looked like Blake got turned off the nose of Seth. We're going to go back and take a look and see what exactly happened there. Oh, no, Kenny, I mean. He got turned off the nose of Kenny. We're going to take a better look. Let's jump up on with Kenny. We're going to go far chase. Let's see. Oh, let's jump on Blake. Blake just a sitting duck here. He just wasn't square when he hit him. That hurt a lot of good cars there. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but there's definitely some more cars with damage. Blake McCandless is probably taking the worst of that one. I don't know. Joseph took a pretty good hit on the outside. Oh, man, that is tough. So caution flag number 3. See how many people get caught up in this one. Yeah, he just didn't square up very well. He was kind of moving a little bit when he got the back of Blake. Yeah, he just kind of didn't hit him square and moved a little bit, and boom, right into Joseph. A big hit for Joseph into the outside wall. Ooh, Kenny just doors into the door of Seth. That could have been a whole lot worse. Lots of heads up driving there, as it looks like Crawford might have gotten caught up in that one too again. As he gets turned around, he's got a car inside of him. All right, 16 laps to go as we get caution flag number 3. Uh-oh, somebody just called Kenny Brady blind. They didn't call him out directly, but that's who he meant. Larry leading the field in that number 3 machine. Let's see if anybody has said anything. Not really. Not in the chat. Not in the regular text chat, just in the voice chat. But we got a few meatballs out there. Daniel, Buttafuoco, Jarrett, Christopher. All with meatballs. Ray is Ray's back out on the track in that beat up number 2 machine. So Ray had taken his damage. That's probably helped him on a few spots. He's still back at 33rd, but I see a few people out in front of him. He can grab at least one more spot, I believe. And that will make a difference in the long run. Every point matters. As they come across the line, 15 laps to go. I believe they're going to get the white flag, 1 to go. Before they go green, sorry, not the white flag, but the 1 to go signal. As pace lights are out. Oops, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. All right, they stack them up 2 by 2. Ooh, yawning. All right, 1 to go. 1 to go. This time by. Hold on 1 second. All right. Out of turn number 4, looking for the green flag. This time by, it's going to be 14 laps to go. No more holding back. These guys are going to be all out. Pace car is in. Green flag is out as Larry Pace gets on the gas, heads across the line. We got Joseph in that number 20 machine. He's got to have some damage on there. He took a pretty good lick on the side. He does have side damage. The nose looking fairly decent as they head through turn number 1 and 2. But how fast is that thing going to be? Is it going to struggle out front on his own? Will he need to drop behind somebody else? Here comes the third lane as they come down the back straightaway. It's going to go 3 by 3 pretty quick as they head towards turn number 3 and 4. Look at that. Joseph, not too bad a shape. He's got it working, even with the damage through turn number 3. But topside is coming. Here comes Quinn Scott. He was running at the back all night long in that number 99. He's going to take the lead out of turn number 4. Coming to the start-finish line, it's going to be Joseph across the line first, but look at Quim go in that number 99. 3 by 3 for the first couple rows as I head through turn number 1 and 2. 13 laps to go. Intensity is definitely high. I see Andrew back there in the 42. Remember, he got caught up in the first one. These guys have put these trucks back together, got patient, waited to the end. This is where it all counts with 13 laps to go. Here comes Quinn on the high side with that number 99. He's going to stay high with his help. That is Kyle, I believe it is. As they head through turn number 3 and 4, Larry Pace gets a good run out of turn 4, heading to the line this time by. It's going to be 3 wide again for the lead. It's stacked up 3 by 3 through the field as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Definitely more exciting. The intensity is picked up as these guys know it. As they got 12 laps to go, can they make it work? Side draft is going to get more aggressive. Netcode is going to become more prevalent. How's this one going to end as they come down the back straightaway? 3 wide heading towards turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Quim's going to have to lead into turn number 3. He's not bailing on his help on the high side. Definitely being loyal up high as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Coming to the line this time by, it's going to be Larry on the inside. He's going to lead this lap. How many laps is Quim willing to be loyal to that top side? When is he going to decide, I got to drop down as I head through turn number 1 and 2? You got to have some sense of control being up on that high side, knowing that you are in that top 3 most of the time. But right now, oh, what a move by the A. Up with the 99 of Quim in the wall as Kenny Brady shoots high up into that top lane. There couldn't have been any room for him, but he made it work. Top lane and now led by Kenny Brady as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Seems to be stalling out. He definitely has some nose damage on that number 8 machine, the 99 of Quim, all over the back of him as they come down the front straightaway. I think Kenny is slowing those guys down with that damage. Seth leads the way in the middle lane as Larry fights back down low through turn number 1 and 2. Intensity is up. These guys are excited. They're pushing as hard as they can down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway heading towards turn number 3. I don't really know how Seth got where he's at, but hey, I'm not one to ask too many questions. As it looks like the 8 of Brady starting to finally push forward. But I think it's a lot of work for that truck to move forward, as he definitely has some damage, as it looks like Seth is going to lead that time by. Kenny Brady on Joseph Stewart as they head out of turn number 4 through the triangle, down into 1 and 2. 3 by 3 from the second row, third on back as they come out of turn number 2. Seth leads the way in the middle of the lane as Larry tries to fight back down low. We got lap traffic up ahead. Where is the lap traffic going to go? As they head towards turn number 3, top side is definitely starting to move a little bit with Kenny Brady up high as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Larry leading it now on the inside, but Seth fighting back as they come to the line. Who's going to lead this time by? As they come down the front straightaway, it is going to be Seth that time by as they come across the line barely. It is tight with 8 laps to go. Top side just lost a ton of momentum as they head through 1 and 2. Here comes Andrew. Andrew's going to slide up to the top side. He's going to get the push out of Kenny. I think Kenny's got to be the one to push anyway. He's got a ton of damage on the nose of that number 8. Kenny's going to come to the back of the 42. Let's see if they can get that top side working. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Andrew in a hurry in that number 42. Heading for turn number 3 and 4. Third lane starting to come back as there's 3 wide in that third row coming out of turn number 4. Here comes Kenny Brady back to the back bumper of Andrew. Down the front straightaway, coming to the line, 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go as these guys are definitely intensifying what is going on the track. Andrew coming on the outside. Andrew in the number 42 looking for the lead through turn number 3 and 4. Top side is working hard as they come out of turn, 1 and 2 as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Can Kenny give Andrew the push he needs to get to the front of the pack as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3? Larry still on the inside, leading the way. Seth is going to fight back in the middle lane as they come out of turn number 4, coming to the line this time by. Good push out of Joseph as they come to the line this time by. Who's going to lead it? I have no idea. I think it was Seth. But it was close. Dirty, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As they're 3 wide in that second row. Andrew trying to get up to that front row. Here comes Kenny Brady for a push against the 42. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Can that push Andrew to that front row? Down into turn number 3. Andrew's got that nose to the edge of the lead row. Not quite. He's still in the second row as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Kenny trying to line it up once again as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 5 to go when they come across the line. 3 wide for the lead. 5 laps to go. Well, it's more like 3 wide for second, but it still sounded good as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. Timing's running out. How aggressive are these side drafts going to get? Will we see another wreck and some netcode? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Seth still kind of controlling from the middle, but Larry giving him a run for his money as they head into turn number 3. Andrew trying to get it together with Kenny Brady. Both those trucks have damage. Seem they can't peek past that second row as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go as they come across the line. I got to imagine, almost like that damage is playing a role. Once they get close enough to that front pack where they're pushing more of their own air and they seem to stall out on that top side. Or Kenny might just be waiting to really push as Quim blinks out there. Here comes Joseph to the top side. Joseph moves out that middle lane. He wants an opportunity to win this one. Joseph gets a push from Andrew, heading towards turn number 3. What a move by Joseph in the 20 to get to the high side. Does he have enough truck left to lead this one? As they head out of turn number 4, coming to the line, it's going to be 3 laps to go. It's go time. This is what I was saying, where they had to make those moves, put themselves out front. Where do you go? If you want to make a pass now, you got to stay in line. Hope they wreck as they come into turn number 1 and 2. Ooh, the 19 a little sideways in the middle as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is getting intense for sure, Schultze. Definitely intense. Down the back straightaway. 3 wide for the lead, heading towards turn number 3. Who's going to be the winner for race number 1 in the qualifying series as they head through turn number 3 and 4? Top side's going to lose a little bit as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn 4, Andrew's going to line it up on Joseph. as they come out of 4, heading to the line, trying to get that top row side by side with the leaders. It is 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. 3 wide. 3 wide all the way through the field into turn number 1 and 2. Top side losing a little bit of momentum. Gotta wonder if Andrew is running hot. A lot of these guys might be running hot. Motor could be an issue here. What do you mean, Frank? Down the back straightaway. 3 wide for the lead. Heading into turn number 3. 3 wide. Coming to 1 lap to go. Through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4. White flag is out. What happens from here happens as they come across the line. White flag is out. Andrew's got to get on the back bumper of Joseph. He's going to get there as they head through turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for just about every position as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Larry with the advantage down on the bottom side. Will he try to put a block out? Down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Heading into turn number 3. Oh, Seth thought about coming down. They got a little shaky there through turn number 3 and 4. Larry down low. Seth trying to work that side draft. He's getting a push. Andrew with a push to the outside. Who's going to win it as they come to the line? Down the front straightaway. Heading for the line. They're wrecking. It's going to be Larry with the win. Seth second. Blair third. Wow. What a finish. What a finish. Joe, thank you for the like. Oh, this is the qualifying series. This is an A class. You got to have an A class 2.0 on asphalt. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's an official series. What a finish here tonight. Let's go take a look at that last lap. Coming to the line. It gets really pushy. We get some bumping and banging. Look at that accordion effect. Look at how many of those guys wrecked coming to the line. But you can see it started actually farther back. Brady got hooked down. The 25 tried to make something happen that wasn't there. Look at that. Look at that mess. That is freaking awesome anyway. What a finish here tonight. What a finish. Look at that. That is just insane. The field is wrecking behind these guys. Look how close that finish is. Larry winning by almost nothing here. What's it say? It says 0-0 on my thing. What's it say on here? 0-0-4 for that finish. Wow. Yeah, once you get up to A, then you can run these. That was some great driving. That was a phenomenal to watch. Let's go through tonight's results. And then I'm going to get ready for Woot. All right, so it's going to be Larry with the win. Seth in second. Pryor in third. Dalton Collins in that 4th position. Joseph in 5th. Drew in 6th. Michael in that 7th position. Andrew finishes 8th. Kenny Brady in 9th. River Hayes in that 10th position. Quim in 11th. Justin Yee in 12th. James in 13th. Brian in 14th. Jake Nichols 15th. Blake McCandles in that 16th position. Then it's going to be Eric in 17th. Kyle 18th. We've seen Eric lead or try and lead a bunch of laps earlier. Then it's going to be Joel in that 19th position. Brad Mahar 20th. Logan in 21st. Eduardo in that 22nd position. Zach Nichols in 23rd. Casey in 24th. Then we got Blaze Crawford in that 25th position. Dominique 26th. Adriano in 27th. Daniel, 28th. That's a shame for Daniel. He led a few laps here tonight. Justin also had a decent run going on early on and got caught up in that 29th position. Christopher 30th. Ray Alfella in at 31st. Boyd Hogan in 32nd. Jared 33rd. Cody 34th. And Nicholas in that 35th and final position. Great finish. And yep, we're going to get ready for Woot. So I'm going to jump over there, get that set up, guys. Thank you for coming out and watching. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.